this memory from the Irish American Heritage Center.
And our rallying cry is, pray for the dead and fight like hell for the living. And here it is in Irish.
We sunnar marv agus tridrak an deal na daine tabio.
Yeah.
Okay, and next we continue a tradition of honoring Mother Jones with whiskey from Cork.
All right.
And we do have shot glasses for everyone, if you care to help. But this is a tradition of giving Mother Jones the first drink. It's from the most wonderful whiskey that ever on earth.
Don't pour anymore.
Redbreast.
That's a great whiskey, and they only make a very
Okay,
limited
so
amount.
and Dave said you're going to say a few words, right? About the.
Well, I won't speak at the rest area, so I'll speak here very quickly. Mother Jones is important to us in our history, and I want to share a story of the immigrant experience. A few years ago, I tell people I sold a van to a Mexican guy in town where I live, and his 9-year-old son translated the entire transaction because his dad didn't speak a word of English. And it reminded me of a story in our family. My grandfather was about 8 years old, and his dad was a single parent, 5 kids. He was a coal miner. They came off a train from Pennsylvania in West Virginia, and there was a little old lady standing on the train platform with a crowd around her giving a speech, basically telling them to go back, they're bringing you in to break a strike. Don't stay here. And my grandfather had to translate the entire speech to his dad from Polish to English because his dad didn't speak a word of English. So that immigrant experience continues even today in our country. It's also part of that history. Those who were the most exploited, and yet, as Rosemary said earlier, were able to find a voice by organizing themselves together. And that's an important tradition we should never forget, something that is definitely relevant to us today, as so many of us feel powerless to confront forces that seem to us beyond our control, and yet Mother Jones' lesson to us is, by organizing, we can have a voice and can have power. So please feel free. Terry Reed will help me because he's a
Redbreast guy.
He's a redbreast guy. He is. Yeah, I know.
And as we as that gets dispensed, if you don't mind, are you ready to? We'll do that as we get ready to do this. We are so honored to have Bridget Duffy, who is an actress performer and has regularly performed Mother Jones for us. And she's not only representing the Irish American Heritage Center and is a board member of that center, but is also our own Mother Jones. And we are so glad that she is reading a poem that is attributed to Mother Jones. We haven't finished researching this, but we know that this sounds like Mother Jones, and so we are so delighted that she's willing to perform it.
This poem's from 1910. You have stolen me lands and me cattle. You have kept back from labor its meed. You have challenged the outcast to battle when they plead at your feet in their need. And when clamors of hunger grew louder and the multitude cried to be fed, ye have answered with prisons and powder the need of your brothers for bread.
Okay, and then in the tradition of this center, in the time that we have left, we want to offer the opportunity to people who have really played so much of a role in reviving the cemetery. And I would like to ask Amy Ruff of the Illinois AFL-CIO, who helped to, was strategic really in getting this monument restored.
Thank you. Like she said, I'm Amy Ruff. I'm Resource Director for the Illinois AFL-CIO. And on behalf of our President Michael Kerrigan and our Secretary Treasurer Tim Dray, I just want to say thank you for coming out. When we were asked a couple of years ago to get involved in a partnership in restoring the monument, there was no hesitation whatsoever. The answer was yes, yes, yes. And I was assigned to write the grant from the State Visitor and Bureau's department to restore the monument. We got that grant, $43,000. It was a matching grant. Could we make it? We didn't know. We put out the call, and not only did we match that grant, but we way outdid ourselves. We got everything done on the list, about $123,000 worth of donations and the grant added together. And not only did we finish every goal that we had on the list, but we were able to build this beautiful pavilion over here, which I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it, but it is awesome. The Union Miners Cemetery Board was instrumental in getting everything done, and they're going to continue the maintenance of the monument. And this is something that the Illinois AFL-CIO feels is so important. Labor history is something that we need to keep in front of people at all times. We are the third largest union member state, only behind California and New York, with nearly 1 million members. But when you pass that mile marker 44, if you're not a member of a labor union, you might not know who Mother Jones is. So that's why this is such an exciting day with the dedication at the rest area, and with this out here, just to keep bringing that education forward of who she was, what she stood for. Still the same things that we stand for today: fighting for workers, fighting against corporate greed, and just helping workers in general, being an advocate. So we're happy to be here, and it's a great day. Thank you.
Are we ready with the? Are they ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of us drank already.
Oh, well, they want more.
We were
Well, I was waiting for you to just.
Okay, who's making
All right.
a toast?
So, pray for the dead.
And fight like hell for the living. Sláinte.
Whoa, that's always good.
Ah.
okay.
All right then.
Okay, so
So, Brian O'Brien is the Consul General of Ireland to Chicago and the Midwest. Oftentimes, people in Chicago forget about the Midwest.
I don't.
but you don't.
We are so honored that he is here, not only to at the monument, but is going to be with us at the dedication. And we've been talking about spreading the word and continuing the exchange. At the marker dedication, I'll be talking about the exchange that happened that brought about the Miners Union, the international perspective that brought about the Miners Union in Illinois. And we have a special place here in Illinois. And Brian is anxious to spread that word with us. So
Yeah.
go ahead and say a few.
I'll make a few formal remarks at the dedication, but just here, it's an iconic story. She really was a hero. She would be a hero if she was living today, never mind 170 odd years ago. But I just want to say heartfelt thanks to you for cherishing her here. We are coming up to the centenary of our own country, modern Ireland, founded in 1922, but it arose out of a rebellion. That rebellion was led by James Connolly, who was known to Mother Jones and was a great influence on her. So as you celebrate your bicentennial, we're celebrating our centenary, and those two iconic points in both of our histories are very much linked. But you'll be forever bound to Mother Jones because she lies in your soil. She came from Ireland when times really wasn't very good, and here she rests. So I just want to say a very big thank you for looking after her so well and for keeping her memory alive. And I'll make more formal remarks of the dedication.
All right, good. I will open it up to Terry Reed or anybody else from the Mother Jones Foundation who are also part of keeping her memory alive, done so much in the last 25 years, 30 years? Oh, now they're debating.
It's too cold.